All right, the D-Day is now here, where the Super Eagles of Nigeria will face the Bafana of South Africa in the semi-finals, and the match is expected to take place today by 6 p.m. Nigerian time. And of course, there's also the match between Ivory Coast and Congo, where Ivory Coast will battle Congo DR at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium. The time is 9 p.m. Nigerian time still, and this will be the second semi-final match of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. The Elephants will get the chance to appease their supporters in Abidjan against the DRC side that's also keen to make the competition's decider since 1974. Well, our correspondent Adeyemi Adeyemo, who is in Bouake, previews these games.
This is the Alassane Ouattara Stadium, popularly known as the Olympic Stadium of Epimpe, formerly known as the National Stadium of Côte d'Ivoire. This 60,000 capacity multi-purpose edifice is one of the major centers for the ongoing African Cup of Nations and will serve as venue for crunch semi-final clash between hosts the Elephants of Côte d'Ivoire and the resilient Congo DR.
What a superb start here. Look at this for an opening strike. 4 minutes it took for Seko Fofana.
The Ivorians play their entire group games here, and the experiences have been a blend of the good, the bad, and ugly.
Distance here of the Ivorian striker. Walked down the corner. Didn't touches to control it.
The Ivorians were on the brink of elimination from the group stage, but their resurgence in the knockout rounds raises hopes amongst the locals.
This might be a chance. It's a goal. It's an excellent goal from Emile.
But after posting a great result against Senegal in Yamoussoukro and defeating Mali in Bouake, the Elephants returned to this ground where they suffered back-to-back losses against Nigeria and Equatorial Guinea.
Comes to Bafana, low down, and he's in the back of the net. And Ivory Coast has surely won it. He's blown for full time. And Ivory Coast have won the most dramatic of quarterfinals. Mali won. The Africa Cup of Nations hosts Côte d'Ivoire 2.
On Wednesday night, this stadium will be fully packed when the Ivorians host the Congo DR at the second semi-final of the Nations Cup. Adeyemi Adeyemo, TVC News, Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire.
Adeyemi Adeyemo himself joins us live now. He is in Bouake, where Nigeria will play against South Africa. Hi, Adeyemi, good to see you again. Bonjour, as I know you would love to hear. But thankfully, we hear some cheering news which we wanted to confirm about the status of Victor Osimhen playing tonight.
Yeah, Victor Osimhen did a light training yesterday. The players were elated, the players were happy back on his feet. But they will still check him this morning to know if he's ready to go from the set go, that's if he can play 90 minutes, if he has 80 minutes in him, or if he's going to come from the bench. But good news, Osimhen is back.
Right.
Nice. It's good to know that Osimhen is back, because we were here yesterday expressing our worries as to what's going to happen with Osimhen, being injured in the last game. But all the same, there has been issues forth and back between Nigeria and South Africa, with the government of South Africa reacting to the directory given by Nigeria High Commission in Pretoria that Nigerian citizens might be attacked, due to football hooliganism that had happened before, which the country reacted to, that nothing like that has ever happened. Talk to us about the tension, the tension in the air between Nigerians and South Africa right there in Ivory Coast.
Ibrahim, there is no tension here. As we're coming into the stadium this morning, everyone going on their usual business day. It's a business as usual. Yes, the game is in the evening, but here, business as usual. No tension. The Nigerian, some supporters were carrying the Nigerian flag smoothly. Even the police were looking at them, laughing. So there's no tension here. Everything is calm. Everything is lovely. There's a cool atmosphere. And getting into the stadium, they were cleaning up the stadium, making sure that the stadium is in good shape, because we passed through the securities. All security protocols will be checked. You can't just come into the stadium without a match ticket. And this is behind me is where the Super Eagles of Nigeria will play the Bafana of South Africa. It is not by prayers. It's not by hard work. It's by team chemistry. It's about the team knowing what they are doing and knowing that there's a focus in the final. And it's by getting the goal into the net for us to qualify to the finals.
Absolutely. And, talking about the big match due to hold by 6 p.m. Nigerian time, well, tell us what you're seeing about what both teams are up to ahead of this decisive play.
The Nigerian camp are working more on their formation, which has been the 3-4-3 formation, which has been working well for us so far. Osimhen back into the team is giving the reassurance to Coach Joseph Pesero that we can still maintain the counter-attacking formation we've been using. For the South African team, they play an expansive football, more like the Barcelona kind of football. They play an expansive football, a full attacking football. 8 or 9 members of the South African team are actually from the local league. So they know each other in and out. They play with each other in the South African league, game in, week out. So the team chemistry is strong. They're also looking forward to holding us down. Hopefully we can get to a penalty shooter because they have a strong goalkeeper in Williams. We also have a strong goalkeeper in Nwabali. But due to the last heroics against Cape Verde, South Africa are thinking if they can beat us in the 90 minutes, they can beat us at extra time, they can take us to the penalty shootout and take us to the cleaners. But hopefully, with our formation, with the way we play, if Osimhen is fit, if he can be able to hold on defenders to him and allow Moses Simon and Ademola Lookman do the damage behind him, then I think we can sail through to the finals.
You're saying that if Osimhen is fit, yesterday you were saying with or without Osimhen, Nigerian team is, you can be 80% fit, but if there's a slight 20% chance that you can't play, the medical doctors will tell you not to play. So that's how funny the football game is. Sometimes you might be 90% fit, and at that minute, the medical team will say, we don't think he can do this. Then they will have to sit him back. But Osimhen is back. Let us pray for him like we normally do, that he's fit and he can start from the game goal. Now, there you go again. You're talking about prayer. I thought you said it's not about prayer. It's about the kind of formation we put on the field.
Of course, at the end of the day, we need both. There are some things that they don't even believe. They don't even believe in God, and they get things done. That's why I said with prayers, with our hard work, we should be able to get things done.
Interesting.
Right, and statistics are saying that, okay, this is a turf Nigeria is very familiar with, having been the side with the most last 4 appearances in terms of, the top 4 teams in most appearances of AFCON's history. Talk to us about the burden that the Super Eagles must surely be carrying at this time to give, Nigerians, a good feeling after the match.
The teams remaining in the semi-final, we are the top-ranked team presently in Africa. So, of course, the pressure is on us to deliver. Even the Ivorians, when we were coming to Buake yesterday, an Ivorian just said, I wish you to win. I want you to win. I want you to win. They know that the pressure is on us. They are hoping we crack under that pressure because we are the best team between the 4. But with the pressure, we can carry on. With the pressure happen, we can get things done. We can make sure that we're in the final and hopefully bring the trophy back home.
A great way to end our conversation at Adeyemo. Thanks a lot for the updates. Obviously, you have a long day ahead of you, and we hope to catch up with you during the course of the day for more updates. Adeyemo there speaking with us.